My dear friends, masters and gods, a very good evening to you all. Mahavatar TV warmly welcomes you to the 21 days free holistic wellness program, batch 20, day 14. So before commencing the session, I would like to say pranams to you all and to our Guruji Ranganath sir and our Grandmaster Mahashi Patriji and to our great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji and to all the great Grandmasters and to the universe. So today's topic is a guide to opening up your third eye by Pallappan sir. So over to you, sir.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Volume, please. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Namaskaram, sir. All masters. Good evening, all masters. Friends, first, I extend my pranams to Ascended Master Mahavatar Babaji. My pranams to Grandmaster Brahmarishi Bhatriji, sir. My pranams to Grandmaster Mahavatar Foundation founder, Thiru Ranganathan, sir. My Grandmaster, my pranams to all masters, my pranams to this universe. Today, now we are going to see for another 25 minutes the topic, spiritual topic, holistic lifestyle topic, opening up our third eye. I will be covering the subject based on the following major points. What our third eye actually is. Number 2, what it means to see through our third eye. Number 3, why we should open our third eye. Number 4, the third eye and pineal gland. Number 5, how health and diet affects our third eye. Number 6, third eye awakening and the importance of meditation. Number 7, some symptoms of opening our third eye. Number 8, physical ability that comes with third eye awakening. And number 9, some tips for third eye opening. Our Brahmarishi Bhatriji sir used to tell, meditation is the foundation, spirituality is the superstructure built over the foundation. So spirituality is built over the meditation. So third eye opening is related to meditation. Now I will go into my topics, chapters. When our third eye is awakened, we will be able to consciously manipulate the energy around us, and this often develops a sort of empathy. That is where we can touch and feel emotions that are coming from other people. It is a natural part of us and allows us to see patterns that are present in our life. It relays these patterns through our other senses, allowing us to recognize them and work with them. The third eye helps us to make hidden connections that we won't normally see, helping to answer the questions that may be bothering us. There are many energies around us, such as aura, which is also known as our spirit or life force. And we open our third eye, we are able to awaken our senses to these energies. It is not just people who have energy, and in fact, it is everything around us, including plants and places. Next, what it means to see through our third eye. We can see activity, motion, exchange of energy, and much more through our third eye. This allows us to see the flow over a period of time, and we will be able to virtually map it out. This will allow us to see the energy playing out all around us, changing hands and changing forms. It will start to seem almost tangible, and we will learn how to interact with it deeply. We won't actually see energy, but we will be able to seek out and pinpoint the results of energy moving. Our third eye is able to process all of this, and we will be able to relay it over other senses, giving us a deeper insight to the world. It is easiest to figure out things through the senses that we already have, which is our normal five senses. That is why, even when it is something spiritual at work, it will be relayed through our five senses. This will help us to predict possible events even if no evidence is physically there. Prediction is just one of the skills that our third eye can provide us if it is completely open. Just remember, we should remember that not everyone will see exactly the same through their third eye. And this is because we have different experiences to rely on. So our experiences will be different, making hard to relay. We learn with our third eye to someone else. Number three, why we should open our third eye. We may be wondering why we want to open our third eye, and doing so is completely up to us. Many of us want to open our third eye to help receive a spiritual enlightenment, to view the spiritual world, to be more in tune with the physical world, to understand what our third eye is already trying to say to us, and to even develop psych abilities. There are many reasons that we would want to open our third eye, and no matter what reason we choose, the process is still the same. We can't hope for one and not receive the other. We will receive some level of psych ability when we can we will receive some level of psych ability when we open our third eye. We will also receive a greater understanding of both the physical and spiritual world around us by seeing more than that we were originally able to see. Number four, the third eye and the pineal gland. The pineal gland is an endocrine gland that is in the vertebrate brain. It helps to produce serotonin derivative, melatonin, and that's a hormone. It is the shape of a small pine cone, and it is in the center of the brain, located right between the two hemispheres. The pineal gland can also be known as a third eye. When we try to stimulate our third eye, it is known as stimulating the pineal gland. It will help us to receive the spiritual world frequencies, which will help us to experience a godlike euphoria and a sense of wholeness to the world around us, both seen and unseen. If we do not open our third eye, then our pineal gland will remain dormant. If it remains dormant, then the hunches that we occasionally get will be the most we ever experience of the spiritual world. Next point, how health and diet affects our third eye awakening. Our third eye is a very hard process, but it can be made easier if we have the right lifestyle and diet. That is why our health matters, and part of it is just being aware enough to awaken our senses. The pineal gland becomes hardened because of the exposure to toxins, stress, modern lifestyle choices, and poor diet. We need to change these things if you want to decalcify our pineal gland, allowing us to open up our third eye. If the pineal gland is calcified, it shuts down. To open up our third eye, we will need to stop the calcification of our pineal gland, and then we will need to try and undo some of the calcification of our pineal gland. Usually it is our lifestyle and diet that is causing calcification, and that is easy to stop. However, many people, that is many of us, still believe that it easier said than done. Changing our diet, one of the biggest things that we will need to change with our diet if we want to undo some of the calcification, stop further calcification, is to cut out fluoride. We will also want to chlorine and bromide, which are our aldehydes along with fluoride, that will have bad effects on our pineal gland, and removing them from our diet is best. Fluoride is one of the hardest to cut from our diet because it is widespread. It is magnetically attracted to the pineal gland, and it will build up in the pineal gland more than any other part of the body. Fluoride is extremely present in tap water as well as toothpaste. We can get water that doesn't have fluoride, and there is even some toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride. It is considered a poison to our pineal gland, and in extension, it is a poison to our third eye. It will shut the gland down, but spring water does not usually have fluoride in it. To cut out calcium, we also need to cut out calcium supplements because they can also shut down the pineal gland. Calcium supplement contain calcium carbonate, and that makes it detrimental to our health. It is one of the biggest reasons that we will have calcification on our pineal gland. It is okay to have calcium in our food, but we should still cut it down because of how foods are modified. If we need more calcium, it is recommended that we may use leafy greens such as kale and spinach, chia seeds, and sesame seeds. Cut our mercury. Mercury is also horrible for our pineal gland. There are mercury tooth fillings, and all of these fillings should be avoided or removed, as there are other portions out there. There are vaccines that are tainted with mercury, which is under the guise of thimerosal, which is a preservative made of methyl mercury. It is hard to get out of our brain once it is present, and we may not be able to. This will make our third eye awakening harder, but it won't make it impossible. Other toxins to avoid. Eating organically is usually best if we are trying to make sure that we have a healthy lifestyle. But the exercise will also help to keep us fit for a third eye awakening as well. Make sure to avoid artificial sweetness, refined sugar, cleaning chemicals, dental mouthwash, where we can use salt water instead, and even air freshness. Pesticides should also be avoided, which is why organic food is usually best. Raw foods are best to support the detoxification of the pineal gland. The food chain will pass pesticides on, and this can be harmful to our pineal gland. We have to try to avoid sugar, caffeine, tobacco, and alcohol to help flush our system and promote a balanced body as well as mind. Why we should detox our pineal gland? Detoxifying our pineal gland is the first step to any third eye awakening, as it is our pineal gland that we are trying to awaken in the physical sense. It can take time. If we are having a hard time with our awakening our third eye, then we are going to want to take time to detoxify a little more. Later, we will want to try again. Keep away from these toxins and harmful substances to keep our third eye open, and we can close our third eye in a healthy way without putting them back into our diet. Next, I am going for third eye awakening and the importance of meditation. Meditation is important to opening our third eye. Once our pineal gland has been detoxed, it will be much easier to open our third eye. Remember that there are many different ways to open our third eye, but meditation is actually easier for all of us. That is why it is one of the best recommended techniques. Meditation helps to center the body, mind, and the spirit. Meditating daily before trying to open our third eye is usually best, helping us to get back into balance before trying for an awakening. I will narrate a few steps for meditation based awakening. Step 1, we need to start by getting comfortable. This is best if we have a quiet place where we can relax. Try not to wear clothing that is too tight, as this can be distracting. For this reason, it is also best to avoid jewelry during this practice. Sit in an upright position, and if you are too uncomfortable, then we will be able to lay down and try this exercise as well. Step 2, we will also need to breathe in the proper way, and to do this we need to start by closing our eyes. We are going to need to breathe in through our nose, and then we can breathe out through our mouth. We should not breathe in too shallowly, and this can ruin our meditation. Allow our stomach to expand. Taking even but deep breaths to start out with is best. Step 3. In this step, we will be visualizing, and we will start by visualizing the number 1. It doesn't have to be in a particular color or size, but we need to visualize the number and focus on it. A tingling sensation may occur, and this is natural. Do not stop doing what we are doing. The tingling sensation is part of our third eye awakening. The sensation should be between our eyebrows, where our third eye chakra is located. It is okay if we don't feel anything, but it means we should practice a little more. Step 4. Once we can see the number in our mind, we are going to want to hold it for a few seconds. We are then going to move to the number 2, then 3, and keep on going until we hit the number 10. We should then be able to keep our eyes closed and see the numbers 1 through 10 in our eyes. That is when we have mastered step 4 and we can move on. Step 5. We will eventually get bored with numbers, and we are going to want to move on to colors, flowers, or something else to help our visual. This is a clairvoyance meditation that will help us to open our third eye as well. Step 6. Move this technique to our eyes open, and once we master step 6, we will be able to open our third eye at will. It will help us to open yourself up to auras around us, which we will be able to open our third eye furthermore. Keeping meditation up regularly. Setting up a routine is usually best when we are trying to open up third eye. Remember that a detox first is usually best, but we are going to want to meditate on a regular basis. The meditation above is one of the simplest that we can use to open up third eye and help our pineal gland to reawaken, but it is not only the meditation that can be used. Meditating just to meditate, just as mindful meditation for breathing, will also help to center us. If we are centered in body, mind, and spirit, we are more likely to awaken our third eye more easily. Now, I will narrate some symptoms of opening our third eye. There are many symptoms to a third eye awakening that we need to make sure that we are aware of it. We are likely to experience quite a few of these symptoms when awakening our third eye. Pressure of tingling. A pressure near Our third eye or a tingling sensation is to be expected during a third eye awakening. Sickness around negativity. When you when our third eye is open or opening, we may find that we start to become actually sick around negativity. Nausea, lightheadedness, dizziness can occur when we are around something or someone that is being too negative. Vivid dreams. Vivid dreams are also a very common symptoms of third eye awakening, and this can help include frequent or lucid dreams. We may even start dreaming more often. As we experience a third eye awakening, we may also be able to start lucid dreaming, which is where we will be able to control our dreams because we have reached a higher level of consciousness. Heightened senses. We may also experience heightened senses if we are stimulating our third eye and in extension of our pineal gland. One of the most common senses to be heightened is our hearing, but our sight may also be heightened as well. Desire for healthier foods. When we start to detoxify our pineal gland and open up our third eye, we are becoming healthier overall. Being healthier will help us to feel better, and it can even help us to feel a little more positive. Connecting with spirituality. This is one of the less harmful side effects of opening up our third eye and stimulating our pineal gland. We will be able to sense the spirit of others, or rather the aura and the energy of others a little more clearly. This usually means that we will get a stronger vibe from people or places. We may even start to feel the presence of positive energy around us, such as when we are around people who love us unconditionally, like our family. These symptoms are not necessarily permanent, but some can be. Usually, our connection with spirituality will become permanent if we keep our third eye open permanent. Next, I will go for physic ability that comes with third eye awakening. Physic abilities are one of the main reasons that people decide to open up their third eye, but there are different psych abilities that will come to different people. Some of the physic abilities, there are a few of the many physic abilities that we can achieve through opening up our third eye. Stimulating our pineal gland will help us to gain access to the astral plane, which is also known as the spiritual world. Astral projection. Astral projection is the ability to move from our physical form to our astral form, which is also known as our spiritual form. We will be able to travel through both the astral plane as well as the physical plane if we practice astral projection. Of course, astral projection can also be done in various ways, including a general out of body experience as well as lucid dreaming, which can come naturally as a symptom of third eye awakening. Visions. Visions can come in many different forms, and it can even be hearing messages from a higher power as well. Visions can come while we are asleep or even while we are awake. It is more likely that we will receive visions while we are asleep. Visions will help us to predict the future, but remember that it may not always be clear. Many visions are hard to interpret, and this is because that are hidden in vivid dreams. However, some people or visions are much clearer. Seeing aura. When we experience a third eye awakening or just stimulate our pineal gland as a whole, we will find that we see things that other people do not see. This is because we can actually see through our third eye, even if it is harder for some people. This is the energy that is reasoning from that person because of their spirit, and it can tell us a lot about that person, including their mood, physical state, mental state, as well as good and bad tendencies. Opening our third eye will open the door to seeing aura. Empathy. Empathy is an easier psych ability than seeing aura, but it is still as easy to come naturally as intuition. When we experience a third eye awakening, we are opening yourself up to the, we are opening ourselves up to the energy around us. Emotion is also a type of energy. That is why empathy is a common psych ability. And lastly, I will give some tips for third eye opening. These tips will help us to make it easier to awaken our third eye, but it's still a long process. Leave negative influences out. When we need to try to avoid negative influences and energies, we are trying to open our third eye or just detoxify our pineal gland so that we can experience a third eye awakening. This is because we become more sensitive. We need to remember that these negative influences will be flowing into our third eye as a form of energy, and it is something that we physically feel. If we are in fear of feeling negative energies or experience too many of them, then our third eye may refuse to open. By leaving out these negative influences, it is much easier to open our third eye. Next, the quiet helps. When we are trying to use a third eye awakening techniques, it is important to remember that the quiet will help us as well. It is easier to concentrate internally when there are no external forces that are battling for our attention. Next, breathing exercise first. We need to make sure that we understand how to do basic breathing exercise through meditation before we actually start trying to awaken our third eye. So try to relax and learn how to breathe in an even pace. Do not breathe too shallowly or too deeply when we are trying for a proper breathing exercise. Lastly, cleanse regularly. Our own energy will affect our third eye and pineal gland as well. So we need to make sure that our energy stays in balance. One of the best ways to cleanse is to take a salt water bath once every week. But basic grounding meditation will also help us to cleanse. Sage also helps us to cleanse, which will help us to decrease stress and anxiety, which will stave off depression, helping to keep our pineal gland open and healthy. This much I want to share with our friends today about opening up our third eye. I have taken these notes from the book by A Guide to Third Eye Awakening and Understanding the Power It Brings by Sushana Taylor. And I thanks Mahavatar Foundation for giving me this opportunity to share about the third eye opening. Uh, Thanks to Ascended Master Mahavatar Babaji. Thanks to Great Grandmaster Brahmarishi Patriji, sir. Thanks to Grandmaster Mahavatar Foundation founder Thiru Ranganathan sir. Thanks to all participants, masters today. Thanks to the universe. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank
Closing.
you, sir. Thank you for sharing wisdom on third eye, both in terms of spirituality and in terms of science. You have explained it very
Someone
clearly.
has asked, sir, someone has asked to repeat the cleansing technique. Cleansing.
Yes.
I take a 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Cleansing. To cleanse regularly, our own energy will affect our third eye and pineal gland as well. So we need to make sure that our energy stays in balance. One of the best ways to cleanse is to take a salt water bath once every week. But basic grounding meditation will also help us to cleanse. It also helps us to cleanse. We can use a technique to help make sure that you are releasing negative energy while keeping the positive energy in body. It will also have added benefit of making sure that you feel more positive as a whole, which help us to decrease stress and anxiety, which will stave off depression, helping to keep our pineal gland open and healthy.
Yeah.
This much is the cleansing.
Yes, sir. Salt is believed to relieve this negative energy around. So it also cleanses our aura. Salt, salt water. Yes. Any other masters have any question? Raise your hand digitally, or you can chat in the chat box.
That this is a very big topic. Somehow I
Yes,
rushed and completed
yes, sir.
with.
Yes, sir. You can be only filled with experience, sir.
This is a slot I completed within the time slot started to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I have covered all the points.
Yes. Yeah, Vedavati madam, you can unmute, madam. So, madam will speak on how Om chanting is benefited and the health benefits of ISA. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, Lokesh. Good evening, masters. Before commencing the session, I would like to say my pranamas to Master Ranganath sir and all the masters, Brahmarshi, Maharshi Patriji, and our great grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji, all the astral masters, and my beloved parents. Okay. Today, we will know the benefits of chanting Om. Om chanting offers a range of benefits encompassing physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. It can improve respiratory health, enhance mental clarity, reduce stress and anxiety, boost positive energy, strengthen the immune system, and even improve heart health. Additionally, Om chanting can deepen meditation practice and mindfulness. Some of the detailed benefits are: Om chanting is known for its calming effects, helping to reduce stress, anxiety, and restlessness. The rhythmic breathing involved in Om chanting can improve respiratory function. Om chanting can enhance spiritual connection and promote a sense of inner peace. Om chanting can improve focus, concentration, and overall cognitive function. Om chanting can help regulate heart rate and blood pressure, promoting cardiovascular health. Om chanting can boost the immune system of reducing stress and promoting overall well-being. Om chanting can be a powerful tool for meditation and mindfulness, helping individuals to quiet the mind and connect with their inner selves. The scientific studies on Om suggest that the mental repetition of Om results in physiological alertness, increased sensitivity, as well as synchronicity of certain biorhythms and an increased sensitivity to sensory transmission. The secret behind Om. It is the most sacred symbol of mantra of Brahman, which is the ultimate reality, consciousness or Atman, and that is self within. It is called the Shabda Brahman and believed to be the pranava of the universe. In Hinduism, Om is a sacred mantra and symbol representing the ultimate reality, the totality of existence of the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and is sound of universe and is often and often chanted for spiritual meditation. Om can also be an abbreviation for office memorandum used in government contests. Om can stand for operations management, which is a field of business that focuses on optimizing efficiency within the organization. Om can be an abbreviation for order management system, which is a software system used to manage orders in various industries. Om can be an abbreviation for Oman, the country's international car registration code. In online texting, Om is sometimes used to mean, oh my God, in some contexts. Om can be an abbreviation for Order of Merit, a prestigious award given in various countries. Om is a mantra mentioned in Vedas and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It is a mantra of God, Bra, that is Kal. Om chanting during night helps to have a better relaxed sleep. The Om symbol is considered as most auspicious and most popular sign of good luck. According to science of Vastu, placing it at the entrance of the house is a sign of good luck. The sound Om, when chanted, vibrates at the frequency of 432 Hz, which is the same vibrational frequency found throughout everything in nature. This much I have collected and brought it to your knowledge. And now I would like to talk about health benefits of ice apple. Thank you, Deepti. Ice apple. Masters, are you aware of this ice apple? Lokesh?
Yes, madam. We used to have it in summer. Ice apple.
See, this ice apple offer several health benefits due to their high water content, nutrient profile, and cooling properties. Ice apples are a great source of water, which helps prevent dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. They contain dietary fiber, which aids in digestion, prevents constipation, and promotes gut health. The nutrients in ice apple can help hydrate and nourish the skin, potentially improving the skin tone. Ice apples are packed within vitamins A, B, C complex and minerals like iron, potassium, and calcium, supporting overall well-being. Ice apples are known for their cooling effect, which can be beneficial during hot weather. Some studies suggest ice apples may help with managing blood sugar levels, cholesterol, and even provide relief from nausea. Ice apples are low in calories, making them a good option for those watching their weights. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mahavatar, for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. So
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know whether to correct or not, but the actual pronunciation of it's not madam. It is
Oh,
A.
you.
Yes, madam. Yes, it should be M should be vibrate and so since
You
we
know
don't
what?
have words in English, it is like it is pronounced like so.
Lokesh, I know
Yeah.
it is AUM. See why I didn't use this. People may not be aware of this. They are very familiar with Om only. That's why I used
Yes.
all. Otherwise, I am also aware that it is AUM. Om.
Yes, madam.
Ah,
Like
thank you.
yes, madam.
Thank you for correcting.
Yes, madam.
And
So will you do it for madam for all of us? Will you pronounce it for all of us?
yeah,
Yes.
it should be pronounced as Om. AUM. Yes.
Yes. So any masters who have any queries? You can.
Anybody have any doubts? Or if they want to add more into this.
You can raise your hands, masters.
So what is ice apple? First time I heard ice apple and so
I
many benefits.
send an image, madam. You can see that.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. मैंने देखा नहीं.
What do you call it in Hindi, madam?
I don't know Hindi name, but I got it. Yeah, I know this fruit.
In Telugu, we call it as Tatika. Yes, in Hindi, yeah. Gola.
And thank you so much for sharing.
Barf shape. Dipti. Barf
Yeah?
shape.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Very knowledgeable information.
Thank you. You are most welcome.
Great. All masters are good. We'll go for meditation. Right, masters?
1 minute, I need to ask a question here.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, madam.
Yeah. Yeah, in the third eye awakening, we need to do meditation for the third eye awakening. Okay. Now, in
Yes.
meditation, there are breathing techniques we have to do and visualization. So, visualization, we have to visualize the color on the pineal gland on the third eye. On the third eye, we can visualize the color indigo on the third eye by doing breathing techniques for the third eye awakening.
Madam, yes, madam, we can visualize. It is also one of the steps of the opening of the third eye, and
Okay.
it is a part of the meditation also.
Okay, so do the breathing technique. Along with the breathing technique, do the visualization of the indigo color on the third eye.
Yes, madam.
Eye awakening.
Yes. All
Okay,
are correlated. All are correlated. Yes.
No,
Okay,
it won't happen that way, madam, because it is a sixth chakra, Agnya chakra. Once all the remaining fifth five chakras are opened, only we'll go to this stage. So it is higher level of consciousness. So we don't directly go to opening a third eye. It is a not that a simple or easy process.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
But go on doing meditations, that process
Okay.
will come all
So it
along.
is somewhere, it is between your two eyes, madam. It is here, located here. The Agna Chakra opens only all these remaining five chakras. The elements of nature, Panchabhutas, open only. We'll go for this Agna Chakra.
Okay, so I have to first consider all the other chakras first before going
Yes,
to the third eye chakra.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Like masters, we'll do meditation. We'll do Anapanasati meditation. It is 2500 years old Buddhist meditation technique. Ana is in breath, Apana is out breath. Sati means to be with the breath. So create a calm environment around you. Remove your spectacles if you are wearing them. Keep them aside. Drink a glass of water before you start meditating. Keep another glass of water beside you so that you can have after meditation. Dim or darken your room. Switch off the lights in your room. Create a peaceful atmosphere around you. Sit comfortably in a sukhasana, on a mat, or on a floor. If you can't sit on floor, you can sit on a chair with your legs crossed like this. Your legs crossed. Keep your back straight and relaxed. Keep your hands clasped like this, interlocking fingers of one hand with the other. Just rest them on your thighs. Hand position is on the right thighs. Rest them on your thighs. Close your eyes. Gently close your eyes. Don't allow any distractions. Focus on breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Don't do it forcibly. You are not trying to control it. You are just observing natural rhythm of breath. There is no need to control it, just to observe it. Observe it with mindfulness. So you may get thoughts, just ignore them and come back to the breath. Cut the thoughts and come back to the breath. You get feelings, sensations, whatever. Simply ignore them. Gently return your focus to the breath. So be patient to yourself, kind to yourself, because you should bring your mind back again and again to the breath. I'll play calming music. It helps you to focus and relax. Masters, the last 1 minute. Let's bring attention back to the body consciousness. Last 10 seconds. And we count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently rub your hands together, generating warmth and energy. When you are ready, place your palm over your eyes for 5 more seconds. Feel the soothing pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes, masters. We have completed a beautiful and wonderful meditation, masters. Well done. Let's thank the universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. And let's thank all the masters who have attended the session. Thank you all. So please don't miss the session tomorrow. There will be a special program as it is a Saturday. There will be a special program. So see you all tomorrow. Good night.